Let's go! Let's go! Ah!
So we wanted to just give you kind of a look at the sound and the reaction. People all across America, from George Floyd's family as well, New Yorkers and beyond, celebrating the guilty verdict for Derek Chauvin last night. Now that case has really changed the country when it comes to policing and racial equality, but on this side of the trial, a lot of people are now asking today, what's next? Where do we go from here? So joining me now to discuss, Tammi Mac. She actually hosts a late night show on Fox's digital streaming network, Fox Soul. Tammy, so good to have you this morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Liz, for having me.
So tell us a little bit, your feelings, how are you feeling this morning after that verdict, after pretty much the entire country was holding its collective breath?
Well, unfortunately, we've had to go back to holding our breath because a 16-year-old girl was shot by the police yesterday, and killed. And so, yeah, we're holding our breath again. So I guess, you know, that good old song from the 70s sitcom, Keeping Your Head Above Water, didn't last very long. But Liz, the nation has to understand that the guilty verdict is no victory to be celebrated. I mean, it's actually a shame that we have to rejoice in what others have always had the privilege of, being treated with value and receiving justice. And as long as Black America has to call the police on the police, justice is futile.
You know, that's interesting that you say that, because I have heard a lot of people say some sort of that similar thing, like this was accountability. It's not quite about justice at this point. So we know a lot of steps need to be taken before we truly have justice in that country, in this country. So what does this look like?
Well, we want policy changes. We want change in police immunity, change in the way police are held accountable financially, and change in the way Black communities are policing. And we want the Senate to sign the H.R. 7120 George Floyd Justice in Policing Act that handles all of those issues and holds police to a higher standard of accountability. Sign the bill, senators, and I encourage you all out there to call the Capitol and demand that your senators sign it. 202-224-3124.
I also want to talk a little bit about the conversation about the verdict on your show. You have your show on the streaming network Fox Soul. What is that conversation going to look like?
Well, the Tammi Mac Late Show is about the business of being Black. So we talk about everything that means being Black, but not only just the issues, but the resolutions, the solutions. So it's a great place for everyone to come, because it's not just for Black people, it's for everyone. Because if you want to know how to be an ally, if you want to know what Black people need, if you want to know what we're feeling, that's where you go. We're about the business of being Black. And so this George Floyd case and the Derek Chauvin trial has definitely been our main topic of discussion since yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to continue being a discussion for sure. I mean, we just heard from the Justice Department as well this morning, opening up that investigation into police in Minnesota. I'm curious your thoughts on that.
Look, I just saw that come across the news screen, and I'm like, what? Okay, now we're getting somewhere, step by step by step. We've also got 3 other police officers who were alongside Derek Chauvin that we've got to find guilty as well. So as long as the ball is rolling in a forward motion, there is motion. And I think that America should be happy about that. But America should never be happy when the police are only designed for one specific ethnicity.
Tammy, really appreciate having you on this morning and appreciate your perspective on this. Really excited to watch your show, The Late Show with Tammi Mac on Fox Soul, every weeknight at 9 p.m. Thank you so much.
8 p.m., 8 p.m.
Oh, 8 p.m. I apologize for that. At 8 p.m. All right.
Yes,
we want to get that right so everyone tunes in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz.